All right, so it's that time of year. Fall's just around the corner, and I got to take advantage of some of these sales. This was $4 a bag. These are the fairly large bags. I usually pay 10 for the clear cedar. They didn't have too much of that, so it doesn't matter if it has the dye in it or not. The dye is biodegradable and definitely organic. So yeah, so we got 20 bags here. We're just loading up a skid here so I can put it into the greenhouse so I could use it over the winter time when I need to mulch. But it wouldn't hurt to spread some of this mulch around. And a few more projects that I have to do, like putting down a few bits of cardboard down here in the food forest. So that's what we're gonna work on in the next little while. We're also, this week, what I'm working on is I've planted some blackberries down into the food forest and on Berry Hill to beef that up. So I'm trying to plant as many of these plants as I can, so there's less to take care of over the winter. So we got some Nanking cherries. We got to find some spots for them. We're going to get over to the bare root this week too as well. So the bare root over here in our little squirrel cage, our Alcatraz of bare roots. That's it right there in the front. And we got a few oaks, red oaks, and some shagbark hickories. So what we're also going to do is we're going to dig up some lilacs too that are up in the front. Up in the front we have a lilac bush there that sends out a lot of those root sprouts, or ground sprouts. So we're definitely going to take a couple of them and have a few more of those. Even though I have a few here, these are some of these bigger ones here. These are lilacs right here. Yeah. And then we got a couple more galas. I got a bunch of galas. I still got a few chestnuts I got to throw into the ground. That's what we're working on. So let's get this on the skid and we'll get over to that bare root and see if we can get some stuff put into pots. All right, here we're down in the bare roots here. As you can see, we got a bunch of little hickories here, and we're just gonna dig them out nice and easy, just like so. You get down in there as far as you can and just kind of yank them up. That's all we're gonna do here, just like so. Ooh, crushing that. So yeah, we got that one right there. There's a bare root, and we're just gonna, grab that guy right there. And as you can see, we got a nice long tap root here. So yeah, that's just one. We're gonna grab the rest of them, or a few now and a few later, but we'll get it done by the end of the week. So let's get them out of here and get them into pots. All right, that's shagbark hickory out of one box. So what do we got there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 all together. And yeah, I'll come back and water them again tomorrow. Make sure they get a good dose of water. But we're not expecting any more till the weekend as far as I know. So okay, we're gonna move on and we'll get some more of these bare roots done, and then we're gonna head up and do those lilacs. All right, all the bare roots are potted up now. I have all the hickories here. I finished up them yesterday. What do we got there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 3. So we got about 23 shagbark hickories all potted up. We're going to leave them outside this year because I didn't have too much luck with the nut trees in the greenhouse. I think the watering is kind of an issue because if it doesn't get hot enough, it won't dry. And if it's too dry, you won't get enough water. So, and over here we got 4 red oak. Out of all the oaks I did, these are the 4 that came out. And so yeah, my mom's gonna want a couple of them. And these are basically for sale for next season, and or repot or planting. So that's pretty much it. So we're gonna go take a look at the mulberries that I put in. I put in a lot more of these weeping mulberries here. I took a bunch of cuttings from here, and we're gonna go see about putting a few more in pots. I got a few pots upstairs, and we'll do a few more tomorrow. And then we're gonna get on those lilacs, and then we'll see what else we can get done for the weekend because it's Thursday now. So let's get going. More work to do. All right, we're just taking a look at these weeping mulberries here, but I think there's a problem. See, this is a broken lid, and it allowed all the rain that came in, and this was there was a big puddle in here. I just emptied some of it. And as I look down into some of this stuff here, I'm just not, there's no rooting. There's no roots in there. Got some small callousing to start, but I don't know. I could probably get a few more cuttings and probably put them inside. This is just not gonna work though without this lid. Yeah, so that's it for the mulberries. So tomorrow we're gonna get started on some of these lilacs, and I'll show you what we're gonna do is we're just gonna dig up a few of these. And they're right here. You can see this. This is a lilac right here. It's a lilac right there. Those are lilacs. Those are lilacs. And you can see they come out from the root sprouts. And you can see there's a whole bunch of little bunch right there. And then this giant bush in here is all lilac. So yeah, cuttings, it's easier just to take them right from the root. Cuttings are not as good. Cuttings are easy on the mulberries. You got to look at my mulberry cuttings update and stuff. I'll put that at the end there. But yeah, that's disappointing. I didn't realize the water had been trapped in there. So we got to get the sand out of there so we can reuse it, or we'll just get that whole bundle, put it up into the greenhouse. So that's about it. So yeah, stay tuned. All right, so the last thing I wanted to do this week was grab some of these lilacs here, and all I did was just pull them out at the roots. So these come out from the root, and we're just gonna go out to the back and get them planted. There's Barney giving me a hand. Oh, buddy. Yeah, and again, I just got it from here. Dug out a few right here, and we'll see how they go. Again, these are sacrificial, so it doesn't matter if they make it or not, but they usually do pretty good. They're really resilient lilac trees, so we're gonna get out there, put them in dirt. All right, so these are my lilacs here. I got them pretty much all on here. Yeah, they're all on the same skid. I got a couple apples in there. These are some gala apples right in here. And then the rest I think are chestnut, but I don't know if they're gonna come back or not, so we'll keep them around for a while. We might tidy up this skid a little bit so we can move it. Or we might just leave it here for the winter. But that's my lilacs. And I want to put some here. Once we get this all figured out, I want to kind of do a little landscaping in front of the greenhouse here. So just to make it a little more pretty, that's all. And I'm still using this compost, which has been helping me out a lot. So thanks, Ian, again, he's my neighbor over here. You can actually see him across the way there. Does all those yard bags and stuff like that and turns it into compost. So yeah, I've been using it. It's been working really well. And I just want to go check on one more thing in the fridge, and then we'll sign off. Rain's coming in anyways. All right, we got them in their very own window. I got 5 seeds, and I have 5 sprouts. So we'll keep an eye on these and see how they go. We'll keep them moist, and hopefully we get some nice hops out of them. I don't know how good my rhizomes are doing out there. I'm kind of hard time keeping the pots moist, keeping them watered. And I don't know how they did down by the trellis yet. There was a lot of weeds to compete with. So that's about it for this week. If you like my videos, don't forget to hit the thumbs up down there. Don't forget to comment if you have any helpful advice. I'd love to hear it. And we'll see you next week. Stay safe.